Hello everyone, welcome back to week 3. This week we are going to explore even more deeply the mantra of care deeply and don't give a fuck. And so the fancy word for this type of thinking is dialectic, and it just means that you hold space for seemingly opposite truths. And so this week we're going to talk about self-compassion and how important that is to change. And the dialectic in this week is how hard it is to want to change and want to grow and want to do things differently while still holding self-compassion. And so the dialectic that I want to share with you today is I am whole and good as I am in the present moment. I deserve respect, I deserve love just as I am. Even though I'm imperfect and fucked up like everybody else, I still deserve love and respect just as I am. And I can and want to do things different, better, change, grow, do things different in the future. So it's sort of this balance of, well, if I'm okay now, then why do I need to change? But both are true. And I want to propose to you that we actually think that pushing ourselves and beating ourselves up and shaming ourselves into change is motivational. But really, if we really greet ourselves where we are and recognize how far we've come, and even if we're in a slump right now, to bring in love into your system and bring in compassion for how much you have gone through, or how much you have lost, or how much you have changed, and really just kind of settle into that. That is going to inspire you and make the changes, whatever changes you want to make, much more sustainable. So I want to just draw a little picture. So in this area, you've got self-compassion. I'll put my little circle. And in this area, it's like stillness, calm, self-love, self-compassion, rest, self-care. So learning how to love ourselves just as we are in the present moment. And then on this side, we've got movement, change, doing things different, growth. And these seem to be, sorry, my light's kind of weird. These seem to be opposites, but we need both in order to grow. And I would say that for most people, this is the hardest thing, of really greeting ourselves with love and compassion so that we can make these changes. And so one of the most powerful tools that I use is to learn how to talk to ourselves as if we were talking to a 3-year-old. So we would never say the things to ourselves, or hopefully we wouldn't. If you have a lot of pain, maybe you would, but hopefully we would never talk to ourselves in the way that we would never talk to a 3-year-old the way that we talk to ourselves. So, you ugly, fat piece of shit, blah, blah, blah. That's how sometimes that's literally how the thoughts that go into my head, or you're not good enough, or people don't like you, or whatever it is. And if I picture like a little girl with her feet dangling off of a chair and just feeling like really sad or lonely, it's much harder for me to talk to myself in unkind or self-hating ways. So I want to encourage you to try that. And I promise that if we are greeting ourselves with self-compassion, that is one of the most powerful agents for making the changes that we want to make more sustainable. All right? Not to mention feeling like a badass. Okay. Have a great week, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Bye-bye.